throughout all the whoring, throughout all the fucking apologies, throughout all of the comparisons to Final Fantasy X, throughout all the jokes we've made, throughout all the optional side quests and nicknames, welcome to the final part of Tales of Symphonia.
Yes!
I know Johnny just sported a horn.
It was a playthrough for Matt. You know, it's one thing to play the game and record it. It's another thing to fucking edit it. Oh, and this is especially egregious in my case because I have to play the game twice. Watching Matt play it and editing it for myself and making sure everything goes well.
Home. I'm going home.
Uh-huh.
Something's wrong.
I'm going home too. Fuck this. I don't want to be here anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Now let me get back here, you asshole.
The final part, really? That's when you break?
Your editing software hates me.
I need to thank you for going through all the trouble to bring me back here.
How did this work?
I'm
Wasn't his body
finding
ripped apart?
myself again.
Yeah, why was the physical body here?
That's what this was all
Good question.
Mithos, Martel is already dead.
That's not true. Martel is alive.
No.
Farty head?
No, you.
Lives on in the Crucius crystal.
No, all of you.
That's just existing as a lifeless being.
Essentially.
What's wrong with that? What? After all, in our bodies flow the bloods of humans and elves, the bloods of those that despise us. We're better off casting aside such filth and become lifeless beings.
Says you.
That's what you really want?
Of course. Watch. When
That
you
fucked me
become
up at first, by the way.
Yeah.
You can even control your appearance and growth.
Child, adult, child, adult, child.
Everyone should become lifeless beings. I told
His
you
way of
before.
solving the problem.
The
Not
only way
the
to
real way to
eliminate
go about it, though.
discrimination is for everyone to become the same race.
What you hope for
I mean, they call him out on this,
is nothing
too.
but a
It's
dream,
just that...
Wasn't
know.
this the same thing we were going after?
No, I mean... You can become lifeless beings. One of the positives is that you can change your appearance and growth. Hey, guess what? When everyone else can change their appearance and growth with you. That causes a new form of discrimination. Because, look, you become a lifeless being, you're still, in essence, human.
That's the weakness of your heart.
Regal says as much.
Yeah.
Even if people become lifeless beings, nothing will change. Discrimination will continue.
Even if I have to do it myself.
Yeah. I'll make sure.
I'll betray you, Mithos.
I'll be the one to deliver the first racial slur. Just to spite you, Mithos. Look at this pout. You doubt me?
I'm serious. Anywhere is fine. If you aren't doing anything wrong, you should just live proudly in the open.
But they couldn't do that, Lloyd.
It's because we couldn't do that. That we wanted a place.
Lloyd also could come off as a bit arrogant here.
Sorry, but don't act like you're the
Yeah, it's easy for...
It's easy for
you
Lloyd to say, considering
it.
the times are different.
Yeah.
But back then, 4,000 years has been a long time. There may have been significant changes that Mithos wasn't aware of.
Can you feel
But that's not to say that Mithos is off the hook for what he did.
Even if they don't change right away.
Mithos straight up abandoned his ideals and got selfish on it, and then that's pretty much where it goes from there.
Maybe not everything can be forgiven, but one can try to atone for one's sins. Can't you feel it in your heart? The goddess known as conscience.
Is that a summon spirit?
Do you think I'm gonna beg for forgiveness? Ridiculous.
Sounded like Dennis the Menace.
Goddess. So I would continue to pursue my ideals. If there is no place where I can live, and if I've been denied my age of lifeless beings,
Yeah, you can start with a better name.
And I could have accidentally not hit the fucking X button.
Fuck you, Mithos. Bloody, 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 blah. Oh, it's always something with you. You fucking never shut up.
Essentially. Mithos pretty much does the standard angel stuff. He's a pretty good final boss, though. Aside from the angels being the angelic attacks, he also likes to go and whip out the earth magic, the wind earth magic. I don't remember any other kind of magic he wields. I know he's got a few other tricks up his sleeve. Retribution is the big one. Basically, bad breath.
Ooh. That's all you gotta tell me.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Final Fantasy, Bad Breath is any status ailment at random.
Bad breath is fuck you. Okay? You're not wearing those ribbons, fuck you.
And I'm also hit with weak, so I'm gonna need magical bottles to get rid of that. Or I can use Rain's magic for that, but I'm a dumbass.
Your sister means everything to me.
That's great to hear, Mithos.
Well,
Still good. You should shut up.
You need a time out.
Why don't you transform into a person that doesn't have a mouth?
Wow. Compared to everything else we've already been through, Mithos is
I was about to
fucking
bring that up myself. Yeah, when you fight Hell Knights, I'd kick your ass, something fierce. I like the banter, though.
But it's also not so much how... Attack... Oh, this is new. Time freeze.
Time's up.
You're the one who doesn't understand.
We're getting on this. We're gonna kick your ass.
That could really be a potential game ender on the higher difficulties.
Yeah, because nothing you can do about it.
Right.
But still, though, I mean, we're in mobile targets, and you still fucking missed.
To be fair, you use judgment.
Yeah.
And there's Persea rocking the Gaia Cleaver. By the way, they're also paralyzed, too, from the electrical bolts above their head.
Oh, okay.
Get away from me.
Rejection hurts. It's a close-range shockwave that deals a fucking lot of damage.
My dream of a world for my sister and me.
Owie.
It's not over yet.
Of course it ain't.
Straight and to the point. Look, it ain't fucking over yet, man. This is the final boss of an RPG.
Right. Mithos' inner demons come out and rampage full force.
What the hell?
Remember the 3 things that we fought earlier?
Yeah. It does look
Mithos was also plagued by the same 3 things. This is just this is a nice way of showing his demons out of control. Unfortunately, it means nothing, because this form is an absolute fucking joke. All I gotta do is heal up Lloyd and then go to town.
That's it, though? I mean...
That's it. Just keep, what, his hitbox is huge, but he doesn't really do any good damage with it on the normal difficulty. Even on the harder difficulties, I heard he ain't too bad. Well, I only did hard mode, I don't know about Mania.
Any attack at all you should watch out for?
None I can think of. Like, he's pretty much those 3 bosses fought at once. And as you can tell here, I'm just letting Zealous go to work.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The only thing I do here is just pretty much the magic lens so I can see his HP. Only 60,000.
Yeah, that's pretty... flimsy.
It's a good symbological battle, though, in my opinion, at least.
Symbolic.
Yeah. But too bad for me, it means nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Had Zealous with the last hit.
I'm just too pretty.
And for this battle, we get the EX Gem Max. Which is basically an EX Gem for it holds every single ability, EX Gem ability in the game. Which you're only going to enjoy on New Game Plus. Hi, Mithos. What the fuck was that?
Hey, this kind of stoned off his ass.
He does.
Mithos.
He is a stone.
Yeah.
It's just like Alicia. Mithos will continue to live as long as the Crucius Crystal exists.
Right.
And eventually, I will be taken over by the crystal.
He lives for 4,000 years.
Mithos.
Tired of playing your game of good and evil? Hurry up and destroy the crystal. If you don't, Dara's Caroline will continue to drift away.
Mithos.
What would happen if the crystal were to take over?
Or
At this phase, he would just be a rock like Martel.
Oh, okay.
Think Alicia.
Yeah.
Please, help him. Let him die.
Well, Alicia was still able to somewhat live subconsciously.
Right, and that's kind of what Mithos is at this point.
Yeah.
you who stand at the end of the path I chose not to follow. I wanted my own world, so I don't regret my choice. I would make the same choice all over again.
And that would lead you to
I will
this.
continue to choose this path.
Not anymore, you won't.
Yeah, but you're still wrong.
You don't have the right to life.
And to show you that I'm not fucking around. And now to snort the dust.
Why not just defecate on the corpse? Because that's like, I heard from my bud Kiefer, that's one of the two worst things you could do to a person.
Piss on their ashes?
No, eat them, eat them alive, and then desecrate the corpse.
In our world.
Pointless sacrifice number 400, I guess. So now Mithos' spirit, or whatever the hell, I guess, is now inhabiting our Angelus project,
X-Sphere.
X-Sphere. Ow. Why didn't you use us, Lloyd? I swear, son, was the goddamn...
If you take the blue sword, you'll continue playing this 80-hour RPG. If you take the red sword, you'll see how far this rabbit hole goes.
If you take the blue sword, you end the game. Take the red sword, it's another 2 bonus dungeons.
What does the new master of the pact ask of this sword?
Restore the true form of our
2 chips and a Coke.
The newest Wonder Chef recipe. This was in the GameCube version. Insufficient power. Oh, God!
Low battery.
The Eternal Sword has encountered a problem. It needs to shut down. Don't expect any real riveting commentary from us, folks. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
We're 68 parts in! It's already our longest commentary Let's Play we've ever done.
Until Tales of Graces.
Just to put it in perspective, you know, some people, you know, it kind of makes me fear people who can't do math, but, you know, there are people that still think our Kingdom Hearts LP is long just by sheer number of parts. I was like, no. Yeah. Look at the playlist. Kingdom Hearts is like 19 hours long. LA Noire is like 18. This is over 30. It is double the size of all those.
And yet still a good time for the average Tales of game on YouTube. Apparently all the Summon Spirits are coming together for one big box social.
Yeah, for some reason, Gnome's here.
Gnome was that person nobody ever invited back after he got drunk and hit on self.
So I'm guessing Volt and Asuka and Shadow just never really got the whole point of taking a form humans are comfortable with.
Nope.
They're summoned spirits, and damn it, they're gonna make you remember that they are.
Well, Asuka did. Volt's just an asshole.
What a jerk. He double dips chips.
Well, let's face it, that's the guy who raised Mizuho. He's kind of a jerk.
It was originally separated into 2 in order to prevent its destruction. If it returns to its true form, the world lacks the mana to support itself.
You don't tell us this ahead of time!
I don't need to know why it's done.
That's one of those big things you sort of clue the player in on.
By linking them with a giant tree.
Okay.
That is the only way to stop the destruction of the land.
So now we have to regerminate the giant tree.
We need to awaken the giant Carlon tree.
I get it.
How?
Lloyd, hurry.
What if we
You
gave
must
it a lot
bathe
of
the
coffee?
great seed in the mana of Darius Carlon
Lloyd?
before Darius Carlon leaves the gravitational field.
All right then. I'm counting on you, Eternal Sword.
Darius Carlon is
Make the
already
impossible
the edge of the
possible.
Gravitational field. Not even Yggdrasil. Mithos could stop this from happening. Do you still intend to try?
Yeah.
I better. I have the fucking blood sword.
Yeah.
By your X-Sphere, it is likely that your body will not withstand the forces. Are you certain of your decision?
I said I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. It's not like we have a choice.
Pretty much.
Very well.
Should have done this in the fucking... I should really have done it. I should have gone back and fought him again with the fucking, scuba gear.
Would you have considered that like a deal breaker?
What?
If like at the... Because we were bringing up earlier, if at the very end, it turns out we can't reunite the 2 worlds. Because there would be insufficient mana.
Being deflected.
Honestly...
Is already dead.
I'm not... If this game ended on a bad note, I wouldn't have been too pissed off about it. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. If a game ends on a bad note despite everything I do, hey, it's a bad ending. I mean, let's face it, sometimes the world ain't all sunshine, sugar, and rainbows.
I agree,
In
but
this
not
game-
for a 50-hour RPG.
No, even in a 50-hour RPG. In this game, where the idealism has been beaten over my head, and then it just goes to show that, nope, that's not the way the world works at the end of it all, that would have been a deal breaker.
Yeah.
So in this game, I would have been bad. But in general, not always. Always on the totality of the circumstances with that one. By the way, Lloyd just grew angel wings.
And what angel wings?
Holy shit. Take that, Dad. and then Kratos gets angel envy.
Eternal sword is gone.
Touch.
Eternal sword.
Thank goodness.
What luck?
This is my final wish. Eternal sword.
I wish for more wishes.
Did I not just...
Please wake up.
Please.
Rise, giant Carlon tree.
That's Sir Giant Carlodry.
Actually, Mr. John Carlin.
Ah.
What if it fell and broke on impact?
It does look like a glass.
Clonk. Oh, shit!
The girder has been inserted. So Martel's soul really didn't disappear at all.
So I thought she was dead.
But she didn't.
I had no idea. It's anime as fuck at this point now, so...
The Eternal Sword does make the impossible possible indeed.
So I revived Martel?
What else? How else can you explain this?
There's a way to explain it. I'm just unaware of the words at the moment. Possibly the spirit just coming back from the dead real quick to talk to Tabitha, or to reinstill stuff in Tabitha, or...
I got that it reinstilled in Tabitha. But,
The Tabitha OS is being overwritten by Martel OS.
And she grew a foot taller.
That day.
Now Tabitha's a real girl.
Yay, Pinocchio!
It just needs a little Christmas love. And she puts an ornament on it.
She wraps a garland around it.
I am Martel, and also the incarnation of the great seed itself. Lloyd, your hope is
So
also
are you
the
just going to
beginning
stand
of
in a Y formation until you grow beautiful sprouts?
No,
Oh god, I just got some bad Link to the Past flashback.
is only one of the many souls within me.
Oh, the poor flute boy.
I am Mana, and I am the giant tree. I am the symbol of the many lives sacrificed to the great seed.
Really?
It just happened to look
I
like
am the
Martel.
spirit born to accompany the giant tree. And now the seed has awakened anew along with me.
Oh god, it's germinating again! And now we have a new source of mana in the world, so we no longer need Darius Karlon to support the land.
I was thinking of calling it the Tree of Life. Oh shit!
It's so beautiful and so grand.
This is the future form of the giant tree, but right now, it is only a small seedling.
Oh, you cock tease.
In its current state, the tree will wither and die.
Well then,
I'm sorry, they recorded they got my voice acting off
You must
over a
provide
Skype
the
chat.
tree with love and adoration. As
If
long
you listen
as
closely, you
these
can hear it turn the
conditions
page.
are met, the seedling
It lied.
ever starts to wither, I'll make sure we won't let it die.
Even if those come along to try to kill the tree, do you protect our right to life there, Lloyd?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about the ancient bulldozer?
The giant Carlon tree was planted here by the elves when they first came, as a guardian to watch over and protect them.
And how good did that do them?
This reborn tree protects elves, humans, and the lives of all those who are caught in between.
Huh? Half elf, Lloyd.
Therefore,
Oh.
Oh.
this tree requires a new name.
Lloyd, pick a name for us. A name for everyone's tree.
You earned that much.
So this tree is the link that connects the world. Okay,
Bert.
I got it. This tree's name is...
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how this tree came to be known as the Dick Butt Tree. I name it the Giant Carlon Tree. Lloyd, take another shot at that. It's actually named the, I think it's called the Yggdrasil Tree. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that brings a final end to Tales of Symphonia.
Oh my god, we finally did it, Matt.
I know, I'm proud of us, Johnny.
Group hug, Matt.
Group hug indeed.
Oh, you did it, you son of a bitch.
Thank you. Wait till we do Tales of Graces and it's 3 times this.
Fuck that.
I'm joking.
We're not touching a Tales game for another 10 years.
What?
I'm kidding.
I know. Your final thoughts on this after this wild-ass train
man.
ride?
Look.
Did you sit on my popcorn?
No, I said, oh man.
Oh.
Christ.
Like I said, when you play it yourself, you don't notice.
You don't notice the length. I completely agree.
Honestly, I think it was just longer on you because of all the whoring I was doing.
Well, again,
I never whored that much before in my.
Again, not only am I watching you play it, I'm editing the parts, so I have to watch it again.
Yeah.
To look at the points where I can cut out, what to leave in, what to leave out. Ugh. So what was a 50-hour adventure for you is a 100-hour adventure for me. And, yeah. But, you know, still. No task is too great for SGB. And let Tales of Symphonia stand
Johnny,
as
what
an
about that
example of
Batman
that.
and Robin playthrough we scrubbed?
That was bad.
Okay.
For another reason. You know? Tales of Symphonia is a good game.
I like it.
Unlike Batman and Robin.
I like it. A bit long, and it could have used a little more fine-tuning in the writing department. It's not bad writing, but it could have used a little more fine-tuning, like a little more attention to the editing and details.
Look, again, it was really clumsy with the foreshadowing.
Yeah, that was
really
one of the main
was.
problems with the plot. Other than that, I thought it was alright.
Yeah. Like, just to harp on the writing for 2 things.
The only
clumsy
problem
foreshadowing, the clumsy foreshadowing, and again, this just attributes to the clumsy foreshadowing, was like the amount of times I've heard characters, and this is before we started doing the Let's Play, actually. The amount of times like the character says, "What's going on? What does this mean?" It's nothing. Stop fucking saying that. Because that is really clumsy.
That's 2 parts of the same thing, clumsy foreshadowing. I just think that some of the characters kind of went really underutilized, in particular Persea and Regal. Because Persea, because like I said before, you could have cut out those 2 and not lost the thing. Like, I mean, Persea at least had some sort of... At least Persea was good for the Axe Spider quota, but Regal was just happy to be there.
Yeah. You couldn't tell by his face, though.
Yeah.
But if you turn it upside down...
And there's Zel's pimping with the angels. Thank you, Zel's.
God damn.
I should have used that in the Tower of Salvation. Here we're getting pretty much like an artistic variation. I guess like a... I don't know the term for it, bro.
What?
You know, like how the art designs or something like that? Like sketches or something like that?
Oh, concepts.
Concept design, thank you.
Yeah.
Getting some basic concept artwork for the some certain scenes in the game for each of the characters.
Using more of a innocent art style.
Right.
Compared to, well, Tales of Symphonia already used a heavily chibified version art style to begin with, except for like when they're like these close-ups of portraits, like when you're looking at titles.
And Kratos just looked on like he just saw Lloyd get hit by a bus.
And he's so indifferent to it. Oh my god, we started this playthrough in April.
And we just finished it by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Too bad we're gonna share a group hug with Elliot. And this here is pretty much more emotion than Persea has ever shown in the entire game.
And she loses that emotion immediately after the next transition. Look at that. She had a big smile on her face, and now she's like, oh, what the fuck's... Look at the face! It's like,
Dad's dead.
Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Dad's dead. I'm trapped by vines.
There's a 3% chance this sucks.
I found a nickel.
Now to ponder to do with said nickel.
I murdered Varley.
Now he'll never play the piano.
Like I said, like what Johnny already said, like clumsy foreshadowing at times, but I still think the gameplay is good, albeit dated. Like I said, when you go from something like Gilia, even Graces, or Abyss, and you come back to this, if you feel the age.
Yeah. With that said, though,
the only thing in terms of the gameplay, I think where it really could have done with is a free run option, a la Tales of the Abyss.
Instead of being locked in 2 dimensions when you're...
Well, that's basically the name of the system, linear motion battle system.
Yeah. But, for a newbie, what Tales game would you recommend someone going after first?
Once again, the later the better.
Yeah.
But this one is pretty friendly for newbies.
Disco Jesus will live on in our hearts. He'll live on in our hearts.
You better. Keep the funk alive, guys.
Guy's last name is Baba.
Baba. Up until I was focused on it and I realized it was the Eternal Sword, I kind of thought they were editing out something very lewd.
I thought that was a censored image, too. Might have been Zealous. And Lloyd's copying the field.
And that's the end of this. If you do a New Game Plus, you get to carry over various items, such as your EX gems setups, your money you carry over, titles is always going to be something you carry over unless you're a dumbhead, as well as your item book collections. But other than that, there's like a few other things here and there you could carry over, like relationship values, and minor other details like doubling the grade and stuff, which I don't bother with. And now we get a Where Are They Now epilogue.
Chosen one.
No, Grandmother. I'm not a chosen anymore.
Oh,
I'm just a failure.
Colette, you have made us all proud.
That's what my business card says anyway.
I am a failure.
Colette, I will fill you in every way.
Home, Father.
And Hilda's like, give me that back.
I see. So, Kratos will travel with Derris-Kharlan wherever it may go. What are you going to do? Go back to Iselia?
No. We're going out to visit new lands.
Where haven't we been?
Going around the world to try and make it
Yeah, seriously, we haven't been.
This is a really good goal for them. Considering the half-elves that were once designed have a serious load of ground to make up with.
Yeah. They're essentially becoming missionaries.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
Sheena.
Oh wait, they are new lands. I'm a dumbass. We just merged the 2 worlds.
And don't congratulate me yet.
A whole new world lies before us now. We have to inform everyone about the revival of the Igaguri style.
That goes against the ninja concept, Sheena.
And for when Kuchinawa returns as well.
Yeah!
Ooh!
Yeah, about him.
We're gonna make the village of Mizuho into a ninja clan to be proud of.
When we merged the 2 worlds, Kuchinawa fell into a chasm.
Seriously?
Because the Pope opened up his big mouth and tried to banish me and stuff.
That farty head.
Got messed up.
Well then, chosen one. What would you have me do?
We'll send an emissary of peace to Iselia.
Emissary? Who do you plan to send?
How about Sheena from Mizuho? She's already involved.
Zos takes a hell of a lot more
The
charge than what he's
emissary
doing
of
now.
death becomes the emissary of peace.
I won't let you sing. Until you do something about the Church of Martel, I still have the rights of the Chosen, remember?
The Church of Martel was immediately disbanded and Zealous was beheaded.
But the penis lives on. It's kind of disgusting, actually.
Finding myself again. Time is finally starting to flow again from that night 16 years ago.
16.
You know what? I'm 28 years old now. Can you believe that?
Tell that to anybody and they'll all say no.
That's adorable. She thinks she's a grown-up.
I just got back from overseeing the destruction of part of the mine. Now that that's done, we can rest assured that no new X-spheres will be excavated.
That's good to hear. What are your plans now?
That doesn't stop the
Run my
action.
fucking business.
Full
Yeah.
resources of my company to revitalization projects in order to build a new and better world.
I'll help too. I'm sure Alicia and Daddy would have wanted me to.
And Regal forgot to take off the cuffs.
He swallowed the key.
Half of Crucius remains here. The other half-elves will have no place to live.
Thanks.
As a surviving member of Crucius, I must bear the responsibility for what has happened.
I'm going to collect
It's a
all
fixer-upper,
the
but I can
X
get it done.
remaining in this land.
Yeah, it's gonna take you some time.
And I will discard all of Crucius's X-spheres into space. I've dragged you into this until the very end.
By sheer accident.
It's okay.
It's time for me to go. Please use that sword to send us to Darius Karlon.
Goodbye, Dad.
First time he's heard that one.
Don't die before I do, Lloyd. My son.
Thus, Kratos goes to live a life alone in a giant floating ball of mana.
Yeah, I remember when Golbez did the same thing.
Yeah.
Only with the moon.
Oh, yikes.
I'm telling yeah, I just had the realization right now. That's exactly from 4's ending.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad left.
Yeah, just replace Dad with brother and ball of mana with moon.
It was okay, right?
Lloyd, you wanted to go with him, didn't you?
Except Karlon's going deep into space and the moon is just gonna stay there.
And Dad
Well,
has
no,
me.
the moon took off.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oops.
I have a dad.
It's kind of a humorous image. I mean, who else? How many people can say in their lives, "My rocket ship's the fucking moon"?
I'll leave Dad's sword here beside me.
What is he gonna do for all that time? Catch up on his reading?
I'm off.
We'll find out in Final Fantasy IV: The After Years, Matt.
Oh, fuck us.
Not for a long time, though. We're not getting to that for a while.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Rain gave up on the goal and decided to pursue it with me.
Let me start here. I'm comfortable here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, this changes if you have Kratos. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the true finish to Tales of Symphonia. We thank you guys for your patience and for watching that with us.
Yes. All right. So let's get some things clear here. We're going to be taking a break from Weekend RPGs. 68-part Let's Play of a really meaty yet fully enjoyable game will do that to you.
I thought it'd be longer.
Yeah. Well, you say a lot of things, Matt. Personally, you scared the hell out of me when you said that part 50 was the halfway point when it clearly wasn't the case.
It was the case. You just edited it out.
But no, because at that point in time we had a lot of commentators that played Tales of Symphonia saying that Matt has no idea what he's talking about because what he thinks is the halfway point is really the 2/3 point. I was like, oh, thank God.
They say a lot of things too.
Yeah. But anyway, our next Weekend RPG pick is neither a pick of mine or Matt's, but rather Elliot's.
Really?
Elliot's going to get into the Weekend RPG action, but what he has in store, you'll just have to wait and see. We'll get into that pretty soon, though. But when it comes to Matt's next pick for RPG Weekends, can you give us an idea? Do you have something in your mind?
I'm going to roll the dice on that one.
Okay.
1 or 3, Final Fantasy. 2 or 4, another Tales game. 3 or 6, it's 3 or 6, an Atlas game.
Okay. Well, after Elliot finishes his RPG run, I will take the helm again with a pick of mine. I'll tell you more about that later, though. But with all that said, I am Johnny.
Now I'm going to bed.
I'm doing the same thing, too. Let's stop this video and end the Tales of Symphonia Let's Play. Thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a great night. A Happy New Year, by the way, too.
Happy New Year! Woo!
Celebrate 1,000.